It's Take a Tip Tuesday. Do you know why for sale by owners fail? Hi, my name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer for Ascension Parish. And there's a statistic out there that the people that try to sell their home for sale by owner, only 10% of them succeed. This week I'll be covering the 6 top reasons why your for sale by owner didn't actually sell. And hopefully this will help you when you try to sell it yourself.
Who cares if we don't have anything fixed? Get it on the market, Chuck! Chuck, are you listening to me?
One of the biggest mistakes that for sale by owner sellers make is that they don't prepare the house correctly before it goes on the market. They will leave off doing things like painting and adding curb appeal and decluttering and staging rooms. All those things really make a difference the first few days you put it on the market. If you wait until after it's on the market, the buyers are gonna think that you have neglected the home.
Holy cow, Chuck! That estimate says that we can get $30,000 more than the neighbors! We're not going a penny over that or under that. That's why we're pricing our home, Chuck. The people at Zillow know what they're talking about, Chuck.
I probably should have left this one to the end because it's actually one of the biggest mistakes that for sale by owners make is that they don't price their home correctly. They have good intentions when they price their home, but a lot of times they depend on sites like Zillow and Trulia to give them an estimate of their home. This is not a great way to find out the worth or the value of your house. And going by what the neighbor sold their home for isn't necessarily the best way either. Always make sure that you have the best advice from your realtor when pricing your home.
Do you know who that was, Chuck? Another freaking realtor that didn't have a client. They just want to list a house, Chuck. This phone is driving me crazy. This is like the 40th call, Chuck.
Since we're on the subject of Zillow and their estimates, I wanted to point out the fact that a lot of for sale by owners elect to put their house on Zillow. They find out after a while that the only calls that they're getting are from real estate agents. There's actually a good reason for this, is that if you actually look at the listing that you put on Zillow, the first thing that they list is not the seller's information. They actually list about 3 real estate agents in the area that have paid for advertisement and placement on that listing. Underneath their names in small print and different characters and not a pretty picture is the seller's information. It says owner information and it has the font for the phone number. They really don't make it easy for buyers to find that information, and real estate agents know this. And that's why you're getting nothing but calls from other real estate agents, because they know that you're not actually being represented. So they're constantly calling you over and over and over again because they want you to list with them. And of course they're going to. That's part of their job. But I can understand why a for sale by owner gets frustrated after a while.
Chuck, a bunch of the neighbors want to come over and take a look at the house. Like, I'm not sure if they're ready to buy or nothing, but I think it's a good idea just to show it to everybody. Are you listening to me, Chuck? I think you have heat stroke, Chuck.
Some for sale by owners are very eager to let anybody in the home that actually wants to take a look at it. And of course, that's what you're thinking. Anybody that walks through, they might be interested, or at least they might know somebody. But who is it that you're actually letting into your home? Only a licensed realtor knows how to screen for buyers the correct way to know if they're even qualified to purchase your home. And one important document is your pre-approval letter. There's a difference between a pre-qualified letter and a pre-approval letter. If you haven't heard about this, I made a video about it in the past. You can go ahead and click the link right here and it will take you to that video.
Chuck, we finally got our first call, and I'm telling you, if people are coming through this house, I want you to follow them throughout the whole entire house. Make sure you point out everything that we've done to this house, Chuck. So make sure you follow them everywhere, like a stalker.
Can you imagine going into a grocery store or even a department store and start looking for items and then there's just someone following behind you everywhere you go? Well, a lot of for sale by owners will walk around with the buyers when they're going through the home. And of course, rightfully so. They don't know who it is that's actually walking through their home, but it makes the buyers feel very uncomfortable. When the seller asks the buyer what they think of the home, the buyers are less likely to give them a straight answer. Nobody likes to be confronted, so they'll just say, "It's nice, we liked it," and then they walk away and they never hear from them again. This is not even really good feedback for the sellers, and then it doesn't get them to sell their house even quicker. When you're working with a realtor, you get real feedback from buyers because they have to fill out this sheet beforehand and then they hand it over to their real estate agent and they know that they're never gonna see you as a seller again. So this is another benefit of actually working with a realtor than having to sell your house for sale by owner.
Holy cow, Chuck, did you see what they offered with this? They're already negotiating for repairs. We have not neglected this house, Chuck. We're not fixing a thing. Are you gonna do the negotiations for this, Chuck? Because I don't know if I can handle this. I can't be a nice person, you know, Chuck.
I said in my previous video about buying a home for sale by owner, if you haven't seen that video, you can click it right here, that negotiations can get very, very heated. And when it comes to inspection periods, it gets even worse. You as a seller don't feel like there's anything wrong with your home, but the buyers are asking for a laundry list of items to be done. Which items are really necessary and which ones are the buyers being silly about? The only way to know this for sure is to work with a licensed realtor so they can diffuse all these problems that have come up so you'll know which repairs are really necessary.
We need to get a house on the market now. It doesn't matter if we haven't fixed anything. Let's just go ahead and get it on the market, Chuck.
If you are a home seller that's decided to sell your home for sale by owner, I understand. Of course, you want to save some money, but sometimes in the long run, it doesn't save you a dime. I have another useful playlist for you if you'd like to learn more about staging your home. I have some videos that have been really helpful to people. If you'd like to actually read some more, I have a useful blog. It's yourrealestatewhisperer.com. And if you actually want to search for homes here in the Ascension Parish area, I will leave you a link in the description. My name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer for Ascension Parish, and I tell you all this because you matter.
Did you put in the listing no realtors to call us unless they had a client? Because they're driving me insane, Chuck. I don't like going crazy, Chuck. Chuck! Answer me, Chuck!
What tips were useful for you when you're selling your house for sale by owner? Let Kristina know in the comments section. If you'd like to watch some more selling tips, you can go ahead and click the playlist over here. And always make sure you like, share, and subscribe. What do you say, Chuck?